So I wanted to make a video. I saw Gavin McInnes speak about this, and I felt like he didn't get it right. There's a lot of things I don't like about him. Actually, very many. But, and this will be about the right wing in the United States. Another thing, I got to ask everybody to please pray for me. I noticed 2 videos went up and I don't remember making them. I've had bouts where I don't remember what happened during the day, and also I've gotten in arguments and snapped on people, and it seems like there's another personality in me, like stuff that I wouldn't say, like just anger. And that's starting to worry me. I don't know. I don't think it's a brain tumor or anything like that. I hope to God it's not, but it's worrying me. So yeah. And also being extremely tired. I'll be fine for 4 to 6 hours out of the day and then want to sleep for like 20 hours. So yeah, I'm gonna go to the doctor soon, but kind of don't want to. All right, so into this. Groups in the United States. What's the right wing? There's neocons and classical liberal, and people say, well, classical liberal, that's all the right wing. No, it's not all. I mean, it's most, but it's not all. There's the alt-right, which I despise. There's black conservatives, and that, I think because of the betrayals and the evils of the Democratic Party being the party of the KKK, the party of slavery, the party of the South, the party that fought civil rights for 100 years. The Republicans wanted to introduce civil rights in 1866, and it was shot down by the Democrats. And the Lincoln is actually a good movie for this, even though it was made by the liberal left, but they couldn't really screw with that period of time. So even though I wrote a lot of these down, the ones with the stars are that different factions. There's the anti-Islamists and the economic immigration concerns, but those are under a different heading. So I think black conservatives, since most of the blacks were basically like sold this bill of goods after Martin Luther King, a Republican, was shot, and you had Sharpton and Jesse Jackson take over, and actually really by the 90s, it no longer was it 50-50 among the black community, because blacks were still had a sizable portion of Republicans among them until the 90s. Then you have the fundamentalist Christians, you have the Catholic, you have the Catholic right, because there's a lot of Catholics that are Democrats. Most Catholics are Democrats. You have the people who say fiscally conservative, socially liberal, right? And you have libertarians, which span from, they're government minimalists, basically. They're not the Stefan Molyneux and I type, but it spans from Stefan Molyneux type all the way to into the Republican Party. And I know many people say, oh, libertarians not on the right or left spectrum. In the United States, it's right. Who are they kidding? There's those who just oppose the left to see what the left is doing, who just can't take it with the social justice warriors and the race baiting and the, the continual pushing the envelope of human decency. There's the Israel lobby, right? Because there's many on the left who are part of the Israel lobby. They'll buy everything into the left, but they're hardcore Israel lobby. States' rights is an issue, but I don't have that under its own thing. There's the old school Republicans, which are rhinos, basically Republican in name only. Basically, many of them got cleared out in the last few elections, but they're still there. I mean, look how Clinton's, Obamacare went through. It couldn't have gone through without support of the Republicans, and they just wanted to keep their seats. So now we have a system that's worse than what we had before, and it's penalizing anybody who doesn't have insurance. It's forcing you to pay, and the insurance is shit. And it's even harder just to walk into a convenient care and emergency room and get care. It's harmed a lot of the working class. There's the Trump supporters who are online with that, which are kind of anti-SJW and stuff like that, which ties into the idea of just the basically like status quo, people that don't want things to get pushed any further, which would be which are different from the economic migrants because they want to close the borders. As it is right now, the borders are pretty much open. Trust me, I'm dating an illegal immigrant. There's the pro-military. People come out of the military and they see, what John Kerry did and then the lies that are spread around. I talked to a lot of people who were in the invasion of Iraq, who were in the invasion of Afghanistan, who were in the surges from many wings of the military, and it's almost universally Republican. And then there's absolute free speech people who used to be on the left and now are seeing, wait a minute, the biggest threat to free speech is the Democrats. And actually it has been. Tipper Gore was trying to censor music in the 80s. That was that huge hearing where they called Frank Zappa and John Denver and Dee Snider, and basically we're gonna, that's the parental advisory, banned lyrics and stuff that came from her and Al Gore. But under these things, there are the gay Republicans who could be their own. I think they should be, because there's black conservative or black Republicans, so gay Republicans. Then there's factual feminist people like Christina Hoff Sommers, which I don't know if they think they were on the right. There's states' rights people who are about states' rights, kind of an inverse of what happened during the Civil War, but that's about it. It's just they don't like the federal government coming in and screwing with the state. Forcing laws. Well, if like universal age of consent, universal age of marriage, to where we're no longer the United States. We're no longer a republic. We're just we don't even have two branches of government. We just have a federal, sorry, I had just inverted this. I guess it's inverted anyways. Sorry about that. So we have basically a federation. Why have the House and the Senate if the federal government is going to bulldoze the state? And then among these are you have the pro-life people. And like I said, there's also the Second Amendment, economically concerned, concerned about economic immigration, that's another one, and the anti-Islamists, the ones that say, whoa, it's not economic migration that we're concerned about. The Mexican Hispanics, or even anybody from Central or South America, are Westerners, Christian values, similar culture. They're from a Western culture, same ideals, everything. It's even the people from Asia with a Buddhist culture. It's actually the Islamists that we're worried about, coming from Africa, North Africa, the Middle East. And I'm saying this with my family, and I understand the concern completely. Actually, it's more concerning to me because I could be killed, but so could many of you. ISIS really doesn't care. And neither do most Islamists. They want to see you dead. If you're listening to my channel, basically, you're an enemy of ISIS, but then again, that goes for 98% of people on YouTube, even the Sunni Muslims. All right, peace to you. This is about the right, and I will update you on what's going on with the health or whatever. Since I asked to pray for you, if it's something different than, if it's something of, if I find out something that is maybe too private, I will maybe privately, maybe on Hangout or text message, I will tell people. But yeah, I don't kind of want to give out diagnosis or prognosis on the internet. That wouldn't be wise. All right, peace to you.